And we appreciate you logging on to KBTX.com. All this week, we're visiting with the Republican candidates for the Brazos County judge seat, and Ernie Wentrcek, the first one to join us. We appreciate you being here, Ernie.
You bet, Steve.
Let's talk a little bit about the courthouse. Obviously, renovations are underway, but there's still some thoughts as to whether renovations need to happen by adding more courts, in fact. District Court, County Court of Law being discussed. Magistrate recently added. What's your take on what needs to happen in order to kind of eliminate the backlog, I guess, at the courthouse?
Well, the first thing I would do as county judge is to meet with the district judges and the county court of law judges to look at their statistics and come to some idea of exactly what the demand is on the court at this time.
It's a possibility, obviously, but I'm sure there are other factors that you would have to look into as
absolutely.
Much more than backlog.
Yeah, and you asked about the construction. The courthouse does need some renovation. There's no doubt about that. I've had people send me pictures of the ceiling falling in on them, just problems around the courthouse, physical problems that need to be taken care of so that they have a good working environment.
Before your time on the Bryan Council as mayor and a council person, you spent time in the county, 27 years, in fact, over the Juvenile Courts Services Agency. So you know the county. If you could go back over the past few years at least and change anything that had happened that came from the Commissioner's Court and dropped down and made an impact, what would you do and why?
Well, I'm not really sure I understand your question.
If you had the chance to, I mean, is there a decision that you disagreed with on the Commissioner's Court that you thought negatively impacted the county? Is there something you would change? Is there something you would do that hasn't been done?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I was against the Expo Center initially. But as far as I don't want to play Monday morning quarterback with what they've done. Whenever you're an elected official, you do the best that you think you can do with the information that you have at that time. So I don't think it's fair for me or any candidate to question what the others did.
So let's look forward then. What's the first thing you do first day if you get elected? What's the first thing you put forward, first thing you look into?
Well, the first thing I want to do is get acclimated with the environment at the courthouse. I'd want to meet with all the elected officials, all the appointed department heads, and just get to know what the environment is at this particular point in time, what they see as their major needs, areas where they feel like that they could cut back if it was necessary to do so.
A lot of times in a primary, the candidates sometimes have difficulty distinguishing themselves because a lot of the baseline beliefs are generally the same between Republicans and Democrats. So what makes you stand out over the other three gentlemen that are running for this seat, in your opinion?
Well, I think it's my experience. I have 30 years of government experience, 24 as a county department head, 3 as a mayor, 3 as a city councilman. I'm the only candidate that has experience both at the county level and the city level. I'm also the only one with military experience. I think that overall I bring the best rounded experience and career to the position of county judge. I think I have the best opportunity to step in on day one and get started with the job.
All right. Ernie, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We really do appreciate it.
Okay.